Morning everyone, Kathy here from Dirty Beauty Soaps, and today we're doing something a little different. It's not soap, it's my new obsession though, besides soap. It is called the mooncake press, and these are used originally to make pastries in Asia, like if it's Japan or China, forgive my ignorance. But normally they make like a sugary dough with a different flavor. It's like a nut paste type of pastry, I guess. Anyway, they roll it up, roll up the center concoction, and then they roll up like a white one and pat it flat, and then they wrap that around the center ball, and then they pack it into these presses, and press them down, and you get these beautiful designs on the top, and they're in flower shapes. They're different shapes. These ones are round. That's a big round one. I have the little pie shaped one, and they all come with different designs. And then I have a square one, and I have another small round one. But today, I think for this one, I'm gonna do some big flower ones, and I'm gonna do them for bath bombs in these. And today I'm gonna use lavender, and I hope they turn out, because sometimes you know, if you don't get the mix just right, they don't turn out. So wish me luck. I've got my dry ingredients, and today I'm just using baking soda and citric acid. I'm not adding any little extras. I do drizzle a little bit of avocado oil in my mix, just to give it a little extra zhuzh of good skin softening oil. It's a good ingredient. And so you just kind of stir your mix up. I'm not adding anything else except for my lavender fragrance, a little bit of colorant, but I'm going to make a part of it white. I'm going to leave part of it white and the other part purple. So what I'm going to do is add my fragrance, which is the lavender essential oil. And I'm doing about 2 mils of the lavender essential oil. I love the fragrance. So I'm going to mix that in really well. And then we'll end up dividing a little bit off to leave just white, and then I'll color the rest. And then we'll get started, and hopefully these will turn out. Now, I like to add a little glistening iridescent glitter, and I just put it on the very top. So what I do is that when I'm ready to pack my press, I just take a little bit and I sprinkle the glitter in first, and then I pack my press. So the glitter is just on the top. It smells so good. Okay, so I've got my fragrance in. I'm just gonna save off a little bit just to leave white. Okay. And we're gonna wet that down with our witch hazel. Get it the consistency we need for the press. Usually these presses, you have to make your mix slightly more damp than you would a regular bath bomb mix, just because of if you have it too dry, the design won't stick in the top. This design that's on here won't stick. Or it'll stick inside the mold and won't come out. That's more like it. So I'm going to test. We're just going to give it another couple spritzes. Oh, I love the smell of lavender. And I'll show you after another project I did with these. See, I have a show coming this weekend, so I wanted to get some cute new products. Alright, so I'm going to do some spritzes, and I'm going to add some purple to this one. And then I'll tell you what I'm using here for colors, because they aren't overly dark colors. I'm just kind of mixing it in. I'm going to put a glove on my hand here in a second and do some more mixing by hand. I'm just using up the last of my purple. I think that's all I've got left. Yeah, that's all I've got left. So. You can use micas in these, but you're going to want to use polysorbate 80. That way you ensure that your micas aren't going to leave any color in your tub. I'm using, actually it's either Le Balm. Sometimes I use the Le Balm colorants, or I use my liquid. I have some liquid soap colorants that turn really nice, and they don't leave any rings in the tub. Okay, I'm going to put on a glove here on my other hand, and my packing hand, and we'll get going here. I made something else this morning, which I'll show you, but that's why my glove was inside out, because I took it off. So I'm just going to kind of mush this up a little more and try and get the colorant mixed in really good. It smells divine. Okay, let me check our angle here. Okay, I think I'm going to move my tray over a bit. And put that here. So okay, so I kind of have dusted the inside of my mold with a little bit of baking soda, and you might need to do that from time to time if they start sticking a bit. So anyway, what I'm going to do is take a little pinch of my iridescent glitter and just put it in there to start. And then I'm going to take some of my purple and just kind of move it around in there. And I'll take a little bit of my white, and then we'll just keep alternating. And I like to pack mine with my hand first. A little more purple here. It's a very light purple, so we won't get like a huge color variation. So okay, you've got your mold packed, and then turn it upside down onto wax paper, and what you're going to want to do is press firmly twice. So we go 1, 2, and then you want to pull up while you're pushing down with your thumb. Pull up on the bottom here, and out it pops. And we'll give you a little close up of that. If I can get my angle right here. There we go. That turned out so pretty. So we'll continue on here. And let me check my angle again. So again, like I said, I take my little pinch of glitter, and just alternate my colors. White, purple. I have more purple than I do the white, so I'm using the white a little more sparingly. And I pack it in really well. And this is a 100-gram press that I'm using now. You can get them bigger and you can get them smaller. Like I showed you some of my smaller ones. These littler ones are 50 gram. They make really cute bath bombs as well. I made some peppermint bubble bath bombs out of this, and sweet cranberry bubble bombs, which I'll show you the sweet cranberry ones in a second here. But they turned out beautifully. Packing in as we go again. A little bit more purple on the bottom. One, two, and push and pull at the same time. Pops right out. I made not quite a double batch, but like a batch and a half, I guess. So we'll see how many I get out of this. But I wanted enough to go with the other item I made, which I'll show you. And sometimes these take a little bit of practice. I'm new at this, so I will still have the batches that tend to be a little finicky, you know, where you either have to dump it out and start over, or add more moisture. I had a batch last night that I made, and I used coconut oil, and I think I had it too wet because they expanded on me. So that's okay, because I get to use those. But, gosh, these are so pretty. And it's such a unique way to do bath bombs. I have trouble with bath bombs. They are the bane of my existence. And since I discovered this way of doing them, I'm obsessed. I love making them now. Even though I'll have the occasional ones that don't turn out. There's a group on Facebook, and they're called the Mooncake Cult. So if you look them up, I'm part of that group now. But lots of fun, different ways to use these presses. And some very, very colorful ones. Some of the people make using lakes and dyes and such. So, and everybody is so helpful there. There's lots of recipes for different things. So if you're on Facebook, check them out. Again, they're called the Mooncake Cult. So I'll give them a plug because they're very helpful. It's not a place to link to your websites or your, to try and sell on. They don't like that. They don't like actually when you announce where you bought like certain ingredients. They like that done in a private message. So just so you know. Oh, these are turning out so pretty. So yeah, anyway, I have a show coming up for it's a Salvation Army spring craft show, and that's this Saturday. The next Saturday, we are in another town at the fire department, and then the next time, let's see, the next Saturday, I am in another town at a fundraiser for a humane society. They call it Strut Your Mutt. So I do that one, and then I'm done for 3 weeks because we're going to Hawaii. for our annual vacation this week for 3 weeks. I can't wait. So this one won't be as full. This is like the dregs here. I'm just trying to get as much out as I can and pack it in. Anyway, I think that's as good as, and it's not a neat job. You end up with any kind of bath bomb, you know, you're gonna have flakes all over your counter. Okay, so there's that. I'll put this off to the side. And they turn out beautifully. So what you're going to want to do now, once you've gotten them all pressed, you're going to take your, I have 91% rubbing alcohol in a little spray bottle here. And we're just going to spray them down really good, because this helps them to dry. I'm just trying to get as many of the angles as I can. So we've spritzed them down. We're going to let them dry. I'm not going to touch them. Maybe this afternoon I will touch them enough to pick them up off the wax paper, just kind of move them, just so they're not sitting in the same spot for the whole time. I just kind of move them around once in a while, but let them sit for a good while. So let me get, I'm going to take the phone down here and I'm going to show you some other things that I've made with these. So here's the ones we just did. And aren't they the most beautiful, beautiful bath bombs? Really pretty. And they smell fantastic. These ones are a sweet cranberry bubble balm. And I made these using the 50-gram square press. That's this one right here. And they come with different plates, so you have different designs you can do on the tops of these. And then I have another one that's a pie shape. These I fragranced with the orange fragrance. And then another something new I did yesterday. There were on the mooncake cult on Facebook, they do these Epsom salt cakes. And there's somebody that gives the recipe on that page for these. I scented these ones in yuzu. And I had a little bit left over, so I did some little ones. And they're so cute and look, rock hard. Wonderful. You just drop them in your tub. And then these I did this morning. These are Epsom salt ones, and they are done in lavender. So there's lots of fun things you can use with these presses. And like I said, they come with different templates you put on the end, like the big ones here. Here's a couple more templates. And you put them in, and they're really easy to use. So just another fun way, and like I said, this is the only way now I'm going to be doing bath bombs because I find it so much easier. So any questions, feel free to ask. Hit like, hit subscribe if you like this video. Usually I'm doing soap videos, but today I thought I'd do the little something extra with the mooncake press. So here you've got the bath bombs and salt cakes, and you can add SLSA to these and make them bubble bath bombs. They're wonderful. So, and this is you can see kind of how big these are. These are a good size. They turn out to be about 4.5 ounces when you're all said and done. So anyway, that's it for today's new demonstration on our channel, and we'll catch you on the next video. Hope you enjoyed, and hope you all had a nice Easter. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.